Hi, it's Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another unboxing episode to do. Today we just got these two packages. This one came Saturday, and this one came today. Now, time kind of got past me, so I couldn't open it Saturday. And I just got this about a couple of hours ago, so it got too dark for me to open this one. So I'll open them both today and see what we got. Let's open Saturday first. This will be easier to open. It's okay. That was easy. Okay, we got Batman. Now, this is the last Batman album that they had created, and they made a bunch of books on records, but I can't really afford the books on records, so we just get the record. And here's the back that you're never going to see. Now, this came out in 1975, and there's one, two, three, there's four stories on this record. And this is in good shape. I don't see anything that would mess up the stories. You get your first three on one side, or your first two on one side, and your other two on the other side. And I don't see any scratches or anything really. See fingerprints. I see little things on here, but not much to really make a difference. You never know. You can see nothing on this record, and it still won't play. So we'll be playing this. I don't know, probably next month, and this will be for a whole day. So it'll be a Batman day when I do play this one. Now this big box. Now this big box came from another country. Ugh. This box came from, so it came from Illinois, but this box really came from England, surprisingly. And because I didn't know, I thought I was buying something from the United States, and it happened to come from England, but they didn't turn no shipping. So, and this box cost $70 awesome. 70 $70 for 26 books. It's not a bad price. Wow, nope, that didn't fit open. Okay, I'll put the box down, and I'll pull the stuff out of it. Put the stuff on the table to show you from the table. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I could zip it up like this. Okay. Yeah. Well, never been opened, but let's set this thing open first. And I know you guys said you can't hear none of the outside sound. That's a good thing. Okay, we got a brand new upside down box. We got a brand new copy of the original Thomas the Tank books from, I think, the 50s or the 40s. Let's see if they tell me on the back of this thing. See, this print got released in 2021. It don't really say, but these are the original stories. So we get this like the first season of Thomas the Tank. So let's see what they look like. And I know I probably won't keep this, but I had to get it because I had to learn how Thomas the Tank became. And I know I should have something better to cut the soap with. I do not. Okay, let's put this on the table, but this thing is not light. Let's see if I can do the camera this way. So you can watch me open it. Go like this. There are 26 original books in here. Like, let's see. Let's see if they got numbers on them. Okay, good. They got numbers. I like that. Is he they got the original year or the new year on here? Now I hope MGM did not get me. There's no sound coming off the Tom and Jerry stuff. Let me take my glasses off, but I can't see the small print. Okay. Okay, this came out in 1945. And see, this edition came out in 2021. This is sold in 1945. Let's take a bet some good pictures. Oh, here it is. Here is what Thomas the Tank looked like in 1945. Let me get my glasses on, but I can't see what I'm looking at either. So that is Thomas the Tank 80 years ago. So we're going to read these things in order for the first time. This might be the first time the original books are on YouTube also. Let's see how, let's try something. Let's try the last book. Now, that first book was called The Three Railway Engine. And we'll read it when we get to this. Now, this is called Tramway Engines. It's how old this thing is. This came out in 1972. Oh, look what they did to Thomas in 1972. Look at that face. Like somebody was mad when they drew this picture. Well, you go from happy Thomas to Thomas mad. We don't see Thomas mad ever. Look at that picture. I wonder what got Thomas so upset. I don't think he found this whole book. Look at the drawing they did too. Now this book is 53 years old on this story thing. So the 26 books, I'm gonna show you each one of them. We showed the last one because I wanted to see how long this thing went from. Okay, here's book number 2. Thomas the Tank. Now look at that face. He's happy in this one. He was mad in that last one. Like he didn't want to do the series no more. Now I count books as TV series. So we got the first season. I think we got the third season. We got a lot of different seasons in this book. This book came out in 1946. Boy, this is like Thomas Scott something. Look at that face. And then you got Sneaky Thomas. So it look like somebody something up Thomas' backside, and now he getting revenge. I don't know what people were on when they were drawing the original books. Book number 3 came out. If I can get it out. Here, James the Red Engine. 1948. It was still in the first season. Here, James and Thomas I don't know for the first time, but for the first time that I'm seeing him looking old. Then the fourth book, Thomas, right? Tank Engine Thomas again. And this came out probably the 50s. Oh, 49. Okay, let's go in order. See if we get some nice pictures. Oh, here's a goofy looking picture of him. Yeah, if you like classic cartoons, watch Me TV 2. Promoting the channel because this is book number 4. Book number 5 is Troublesome Engines. So this is going in order, but how do you get to 1972 for 26 books? That's what I'm curious about. 1950. Let's see. Elephant. Okay, here's another picture of Thomas. Can I find any kind of good pictures of anything? Now, I know this book was made in England, so I'm not too mad about how the drawing was. And this is from the 50s. Can't be too picky about the 50s. Here's Henry. Henry the Green Engine. Must be 1951. Yep. And here's Henry. I'm gonna show you all the books so you get to have a preview of what's happening. Here, Toby, the Cham Engine. I mean, Toby don't look so bad. He didn't change much from now until I'm reading him in the 2000s. 52. Let's see, huh? Yeah, this is the same thing I'm thinking. Yeah, Toby don't look bad. He didn't get a makeover. We got Gordon, the big engine. 1953. Here the action scene where Thomas falls off the tank. Now, Thomas the Tank is an action series, action adventure. I like Thomas. Kind of like it. That's my first time reading about Thomas. And I never read Thomas before. I seen the TV show. I seen the books everywhere, but never read one. Edward the Blue Engine. He looks like Thomas the Tank. 1954. Okay, I'm getting this now. We might break these. See, we got the 40s. That would be the first season. The 50s would be the second season. The 60s would be the third, and the 70s would be the fourth. And it didn't go past 1970. The original stuff. I think here Thomas and Edward in the same picture. To me, they look the same, so I couldn't tell who was Thomas and who was Edward. Let's see. And when I am done reading all these books, if anybody want this, they can have it for a price. 4 Little Engines. So it looks like you get Edward and whoever that other character is. 1955. Here's one. It'll look better with my telephone. But number 10. supposed to be right here. Percy the Small Engine. 1956. All right, here's all the engine. And let's see this one. See, that's a love. See, there we go. So I put these in back in order. I don't want to mess them up. The 8 famous engines. Look at all these engines. Now, these books are small little books, but they were probably made that way back in the time period. 57. So I'm not too mad about how they did this. You might hear this book maybe next year. And if I break it up, you get to hear more of it next year. Duck and the diesel engine. Now, I don't remember Duck at all, but he might be a character that didn't go too far. 1958. Okay, here's Duck. So I think he's original character, but he didn't go into the books I've been reading. You got Thomas and Duck. Like I said, I look 10 times better on my phone camera. Here's little old engine. I wish they said who drew the pictures, but they don't tell me that. Oh, that's it, dude. John T. Kennedy did the pictures. 1959. This is Peter Siam, a character that probably only in the original books. I mean, that might be Peter Siam on the cover too. Here is the twin engine. 19, 1960. Now, I read one of these small books before. I don't know which one that was. Or maybe I did it. We'll find out. Well, I find out when I have to look back at it. Let's see what else you got. All these colorful books. The branch line engine. Right, 61. Yep, 61. Here, here's some picture of Thomas and the rest of the people. Now, if you're watching this video, you get to hear about the St. Gibbon Marathon. We got about 5 St. Gibbon stories going out to the second channel, and we got one St. Gibbon story coming out for this channel. Let's see. Old engine. I'll figure out what the name of it when I have to look to how to say it. 62. Oh, this is the first time we get to see cars in these books. Even though the cars are old, we don't really see too many cars in Thomas the Tank books. You only see people, airplanes, and trains. We're almost done. See, step. I have no clue. It's something step the bluebell engine. Or I forgot. I got a website that tells me how to say these words. It's 63. Then I try to memorize the word when I have to read it. After the 10, I don't remember, so you don't get to hear the words. Huh. Boy, look at these trains. And you got, that might not be Thomas. That's like a step is the gold train, a copper train. Everybody else, I don't know who they are. Okay, you got Douglas, whoever Douglas is. Well, when we read the book, we'll find out who all the characters are. Here is our next book, Mountain Engine, 19, 1964. So they were on 1963. Got me curious now. Okay, it was a 63. So far, they're going in order. I don't see no mistakes or nothing. Here's three trains. I don't know who they are. Yeah, if you read any of these books, year back when it came out, or repeat format, very old engine. Leave it in the comments. Be nice to me if anybody read these books. 65. Boy, there's the engine. Look at that face. I can't wait to read this book. Main line engines. 1966. Oh, here we go. Here's a creepy picture. We got about five more books to look at. Small railway engine. Boy, what were the people smoking when they drew these pictures? 1966. 1967. Let's see. The Enterprising engine. Hey, we get to see the big boss this time. He might be in these books, but I'm not showing a bunch of pictures. But he probably in the first book. We didn't get to him yet. Oh, here we go. This is from 1968. Yep. Well, at least the drawing are getting a little better. We got two more books to show you. Here is Oliver, the Western engine. Boy, now that engine looks like a black person. Look at that face. This is from '69, so there was no 1971 book. I don't think. We'll find out when I get to the last book. And our last book will either be 70. It'll be 70 something. 1970. So there was no 71 book. Okay, so the last book did end in 72. So these are all the books from the original Thompson Tink series. We got the first book to the last book. Now I don't know what happened in 1971. Did they just forget to write a 1971 book, or did they go on vacation and come back and do 1972 and end the series? I have no clue. So if anybody knows Thomas the Tank, the original series, leave it in the comments. If you heard about it, read about it, or is it brand new to you like it is to me? To me, I never knew that the book came out 80 years ago. I thought the book came out in 1980s, and that was it. Didn't know there was a whole lifespan earlier. When we read these, we will have the beginning of Thomas the Tank. Then we'll keep reading the new stuff. And like I said, if anybody wants this collection, you can have it for a pretty price. Because this thing cost me $70 to send it to me. And this gonna probably cost a lot to send it to somebody else. So let's see if it tells me how much this thing costs. No, it got no price tag on that thing. So all we got today, I'm gonna leave it on the table and see if I can put the thing on top of each other. Because I think it's heavy to put on my lap. Oh, this will work out good. So all we got today with a Batman record and Thomas the Tank Classic Collection. So if you heard of any of these, leave it in the comments. Be nice to see if anybody had this stuff growing up or the brand new like it is to me. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Have a good video. Another video coming out real soon.